Hi guys, welcome back to Roslil channel. Today we are going to discuss about the 20 most important questions of all the chapters. So without wasting much time, let us focus on the first question. Let u is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a is equal to 2, 3 and b is equal to 3, 4, 5. They are asked in the question to find a dash, b dash, a intersection b dash, a union b, and hence show that a union b whole dash is equal to a dash intersection b dash. Now we will see how to solve this question. Here what they are given a universal set, they are given a set, and they are given b set. First let us find a dash. A dash is universal set minus a, so that is 1, 2 and 3 are common in a, so remove that. Whatever else is there in universal set, that itself is the answer. 1, 4, 5 and 6. We will find what is b dash. B dash is universal set minus b set, that is whatever there is, it is common between u and universal set and b set, remove that, rest all is the b dash, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are common, so 1, 2, 6. A dash intersection b dash is equal to the common within both these, so a dash and b dash, the common is 1, 6. 1 and 6 are common. Now we will find a union b. Whatever it is common between a and b, and rest also we have to write there, that is the a union b set. That is 2, 3 and 4 are common, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. The common thing and rest things also you have to write in union set. Now we will find a union b whole dash, that is universal set minus a union b, that is universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 it is there, so rest remaining is 1, 6. By comparing a union b whole dash and a dash intersection b dash, we can conclude that a union b whole dash is equal to a dash intersection b dash. That itself is the solution. Now let us move into the second question. Prove that 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. This is a contradiction statement. We have to take it as a contradiction, then we have to prove that it is wrong. By assuming that, we will get that our contradiction is wrong, so we can prove this. 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. First we will take that 2 plus root 3 is rational. If 2 plus root 3 is rational, 2 plus root 3 is equal to a by b, where b is not equal to 0 and a and b are integers. This gives us a statement that there are factors for a other than 1, so we can say that 2 plus root 3 is rational. This becomes root 3 is equal to a by b minus 2, that is equal to a minus 2b by b. Now a minus 2b by b is rational. This is rational, we know, but we know that root 3 is irrational. Irrational cannot be equal to rational. This has arisen because our the statement which you have taken 2 plus root 3 is rational is itself wrong. So hence we can prove that 2 plus root 3 is irrational based on the contradiction. Let us move into the third question. Third question. Find the sum of all 2-digit natural numbers that are divisible by 5. We know that the 2-digit numbers divisible by 5 starts from 10, 15, 20 and so on, and it ends in 90, 95. So by this we know that this forms an arithmetic progression with a is equal to 10, the first term is equal to 10 and the difference is 15 minus 10, that is equal to 5. We know to find the nth term of an arithmetic progression, the formula is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. We will first find n. So an we know, that is 95. The last term is 95. So a is 10 and n we do not know, into 5. By calculating this, we will get the answer of n, that is equal to 18. Now you have to find the sum. To find the sum, the formula is given by Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an. We know the value of n, that is 18 by 2. The first term is 10 and an is equal to 95. By solving this we get the sum, that is 945. We will go into the fourth question. If 2 into np2 plus 50 is equal to 2np2, find the value of n. We know the formula for npr, that is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r whole factorial. So we will find the np2. np2 is n factorial divided by n minus 2 whole factorial. 2np2 is 2npn is equal to 2n factorial divided by 2n minus 2 whole factorial. Now we will substitute it in the given main equation, that is 2 into n factorial divided by n minus 2 whole factorial plus 50 is equal to 2n factorial by 2n minus 2 whole factorial. Now to cancel the equations, we will continue with this. 2 into n minus 1. I am substituting the equation for n factorial. N factorial is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 whole factorial divided by n minus 2 whole factorial. Cancel this. Plus 50 is equal to 2n into 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2 whole factorial by 2n minus 2 whole factorial. Cancel this. This gives us the equation 2n into n minus 1 plus 50 is equal to 2n into 2n minus 1. We will get 2n square is equal to 50. N is equal to root of 25. N is equal to 5. Now let us move into the fifth question. Fifth question. rationalize the denominator and simplify 3 root 2 divided by root 5 minus root 2. To rationalize this, you have to multiply the rationalization denominator, root 5 minus root 2. We will multiply both the numerator and denominator by root 5 plus root 2, root 5 plus root 2. This gives 3 into root 2 into root 5 plus 3 into root 2 divided by root 5 whole square minus root 2 whole square. This is because it is in the formula of a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. We will get 3 root 10 plus 6 divided by 3. The final equation is root 10 plus 2. By cancelling 3 and dividing 6 by 3. We will go into the sixth question. A box has 4 red and 3 black marbles. Four marbles are picked up randomly. Find the probabilities that these marbles are red. So there are total 7 marbles. Out of those, 4 marbles can be picked by 7C4 ways, that is 35 ways. The total sample space is equal to 35. We know that. This is the NCR formula. NCR, n factorial divided by n minus r whole factorial into r factorial. When you substitute, you will get that is 35. So 2 marbles out of 4 red marbles. There are 4 red marbles. Out of those, 2 red marbles can be picked in 4C2 ways, that is 6 ways. And when 2 red marbles are picked, only other 2 can be black. So it becomes 3C2, that is 3 ways. The total of 3 black marbles, other 2 should be black, so it is 3 ways. So total n of a is equal to 4C2 into 3C2, that is 6 into 3, that is 18. So the probability you have to find, probability of a is n of a divided by n of s, that is 18 by 35. This is the solution. We will find the 7th question. Calculate the standard deviation. Scores are given 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We will write x, that is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We will find x square here, that is 25, 36, 49, 64 and 81. Summation of x, that is 35. You have to add all the values of x. Summation of x square is 255. Now we know the standard deviation formula, that is summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n whole square, that is 255 by 5. This is square root of, so it becomes square root of 255 by 5 minus 35 by 5 whole square. The n value is 5. How many scores they are given? You have to calculate that. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It becomes root of 51 minus 5 sevens are 7 square, that is 49. It is root 2. Approximate value is 1.414. Now we will move into the 8th question. 8th question. Find the radius of a circle whose center is minus 5, 4 and which passes through the point minus 7, 1. They are given the first point, that is x1, y1, that is equal to minus 5, 4, x2, y2, that is equal to minus 7, 1. By distance formula, we know square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We substitute the values here. We will get minus 7 minus of minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square. That gives us the answer root 4 plus root 9, that is equal to root 13. Radius is root 13. This is the value of r. That itself is the distance. Let us move into the 9th question. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, AD is 2 cm, DB is 5 cm, AE is 4 cm. You have to find what is AC. I will draw the triangle. They are given as a triangle ABC and they have drawn a line parallel to BC. This is 5 cm BD, AD is 2 cm, this is 4 cm. We know by basic proportionality theorem, if D is parallel to BC, the line is dividing in two equal ratios. So by this basic proportionality theorem, we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC by basic proportionality theorem. Substitute the values. 2 by 5 is equal to 4 by EC. We will get EC is equal to 4 into 5, 20 by 2, that is 10 cm. We know AC is equal to AE plus EC, that is 4 plus 10, that is 14 cm. The value of AC is 14 cm. 10th question. If cos theta is equal to 5 by 13, find the value of sin theta plus cos theta divided by sin theta minus cos theta. We will draw a triangle A, B, C. We will take this as theta. Now we know that cos theta, that is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 5 by 13. This will become the adjacent side, that is 5, and this is the hypotenuse, that is 13. We have to find this by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, it becomes BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. BC is equal to root 144, that is 12. We got the value of 12 as the opposite side. Now you have to find sin theta plus cos theta divided by sin theta minus cos theta. We will get sin theta value, that is opposite by hypotenuse, 12 by 13. So we will substitute that. 12 by 13 plus 5 by 13 divided by 12 by 13 minus 5 by 13. When you solve this, you will get the answer, that is 17 by 7. Now let us move into the 11th question. 11th question. From top of building (20-meter high), angle of elevation of top of vertical pole is 30 degree. Find the angle of depression of foot of the same pole is 60 degree. You have to find the height of the pole. Based on that, we will draw a rough sketch. Now in the question they are given as the top of the building is 20 meter. This is 20 meter. The angle of elevation is given, that is 30 degree. From the top of this building, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. So they are given as this angle. Find the angle of depression. The angle of depression of the foot of the same pole. This is 60 degree. When this is 60 degree, when we draw a rectangle, this also becomes the 60 degree. Then this side is 20 meter, this is 20 meter, because both are the breadth of the rectangle. Now we have to find the height of the pole. You have to find the total height of the pole. We'll first compare triangle BED. We'll consider this as E and this as D. In triangle BED, DB is 30 degree. We know the angle of elevation is given as 30 degree. Tan 30 is equal to DE by B. That is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is DE, adjacent is B. When you substitute the value, we will get B is equal to root 3 into x minus 20. We will take triangle ABC. This triangle we will take. Triangle ABC. ACB 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to AB by AC. That is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent side, that is AC. We substitute the values. That is root 3 is equal to 20 divided by root 3 into x minus 20. This AC value we have got just now. That is B is same as AC. So root 3 into x minus 20. When we substitute the values, and we will get the answer of x, that is 80 by 3, 26.6 centimeter. So the height of the pole is 26.6 centimeter. Let us move into the 12th question. A solid metallic cylinder diameter is given 12 centimeter, height is given 15 centimeter, is melted and recast into toys in the shape of a right circular cone mounted on a hemisphere. The shape it is recast is circular cone mounted on hemisphere. Radii of the cone and hemisphere are given, that is 3 centimeter. Both are equal. Then height of toy is given 7 centimeter. You have to calculate how many toys can be found if it is recast. We will draw a rough sketch here. This is given height of the toy, that is 7 centimeter, and radii of the hemisphere is also given 3 centimeter. Cone radii is also 3 centimeter. We know height of the cone h is equal to 24 centimeter. Slant height of the cone L is equal to 25 centimeter. Lateral surface area of the cone is equal to pi RL. We substitute pi. We know the value of R, that is 7 into 25. L is 25. We will get that is equal to 175 pi square centimeter. We know the lateral surface area of the, this is cone, lateral surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi RH. We know the value of R, that is 7. This is 30. Height of the cylinder is 30. This becomes 420 pi square centimeter. Lateral surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square. We know the value of r, that is 7. It becomes 2 pi into 7 square, that is 98 pi square centimeter. Now total surface area of the solid, that is equal to LSA of the cone plus LSA of the cylinder plus LSA of the hemisphere. It becomes 175 pi plus 420 pi plus 98 pi. This is 2178 square centimeter. Here we can find one additional question. If they ask the cost of painting of each toy, we can calculate by 2178 into number of toys are 10 divided by the price for each toy they will give. We'll consider it as 100. So it becomes 217.8 for each toy, that is 217.8. Now let us move into the 13th question. 13th question. Find the 3 consecutive positive integers such that sum of the square of first integer and product of other two is 92. We will consider the 3 integer are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2, because when we consider a consecutive positive integer it becomes additional of 1 with a difference of 1. So according to question they are given sum of the square of first integer, that is x square, that is equal to product of the other two, that is x plus 1 into x plus 2. The product of these two is equal to sum of the square. So it is equal to square of the first one. By squaring this, we will get a quadratic equation, that is 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. This you can solve by using this quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c, taking b as 3, a as 2 and c is equal to minus 90. Or else if you solve it directly also, you will get the answer by substituting this 3x is equal to minus 12x plus 15x. Then if you take common, now we will get the value of x, that is x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 15 by 2. We know the value of x cannot be negative, so we are taking the value of x is equal to 6. So by this we will observe that the three consecutive integers are 6, 6 plus 1 that is 7, 6 plus 2 that is 8. So the square of 6, 36, is equal to 7 into 6, 8 sevens are 36. So they are given in the question the sum of the square of the first and the product of other two, that is equal to 92. So when we get 36 plus 8 sevens are 56, 36 plus 56 that is equal to 92. Now we will move on to the 14th question. At constant pressure, a certain quantity of water at 24 degrees Celsius is heated. It was observed that the rise in temperature was found to be 4 degrees Celsius. Rise in temperature is given, that is equal to 4 degrees Celsius per minute. Calculate the time required to raise the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. So the temperature of the water is 24 degrees Celsius and it is raised by 4 degrees. It becomes 24, 28, 32. We have to find up to 100. We know the value of A, that is 24. This is like an arithmetic progression. Difference is 4. We will apply the nth term of the arithmetic progression formula. N is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Instead of you will take it as T, because here the asked question is temperature. We substitute Tn is 100, the last 100 degree, 24 plus we do not know the value of n, minus 1 into 4. We will get the value of n is equal to 20. So the time required to raise, that is 20 minutes. We will move on to the 15th question. It is a construction geometry question. Draw a chord of length (6 centimeter) in circle of the radius 5 centimeter. We have to measure and write the distance of the chord from center of the circle. First, initially what you have to do is draw a circle by considering the radius as 5 centimeter. Using a compass, you draw a circle. Then from the center you have to take 2 points such a way that the chord length is given, that is 6 centimeter. Draw a straight line by taking 6 centimeter here and draw a arc. Then from this arc cut the circle here, and from this arc cut the circle here, and down both the ways you have to cut. Then draw a straight line here, and the distance length of the chord is given, radius is given. So when you draw it properly, you'll get the distance of the chord from the center O, that is 4 centimeter. Let us move into the 16th question now. 16th question. A student, while conducting an experiment at Ohm's law, plotted the graph according to the given data. You have to find the slope. The value of x-axis and y-axis is given. I'll write the values. And this the same x and y coordinates are drawn. That is x1, 1, y is 2. They drawn a straight line. We have to find the slope. When we find out from the given graph x1, y1 is equal to 1, 2, x2, y2 is equal to 2, 4, x3, y3 is equal to 3, 6, x4, y4 4, 8. We know the slope formula, that is y4 minus y1 divided by x4 minus x1, that is 8 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 1, that is 2. Hence the slope is 2. 17th question. They are given to draw a plan. They are given the meters to C, 140, 100, 60 and 40, and from here it is 40 to B, and to D is 50, and to E is 30. This is from A. We know first from A to C, that is 140. 20 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. 20 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. That scale is given in the question. So first draw from A to 140, that is divided by 20, 7 centimeter you can draw from A to C. Now after 40, it is given that after 4, that is 2 centimeter, it is given 40 to B, that is from 60 draw 2 centimeter, that is after 3 centimeter draw 2 centimeter towards B. This is 2 centimeter, and from here to E, that is 3 centimeter, that is 1.5. Here we will get 2 centimeter. From here 1.5 centimeter, that is E. Now from 100, that is 5 centimeter, draw 2.5 centimeter here, that is D. Then this is C, this is A. Join everything, whatever you have obtained. That is the plan for this given information. We'll go into the 18th question. A dealer sells an article for rupees 15. Selling price is given, that is 16. And loses as much percent as cost price of the article. You have to find the cost price. Selling price is given, so we'll consider X as the cost price. Loss percentage, it becomes X percentage. Selling price of the article is 16, so X is equal to loss by X into 100. This is the loss percentage. So we'll get x square is equal to 100x minus 1600. Substitute the value of loss, that is 16. Loss is nothing but x minus 16. Substitute instead of loss x minus 16. Then you will get this equation. You will get a quadratic equation 80x minus 20x plus 1600 is equal to 0. By solving this equation, you will get the cost price of the article, that is equal to 20 or rupees 80. So the cost price of the article is rupees 20 or rupees 80. We'll move into the 19th question. 19th question. A solid in the form of cone mounted on right circular cylinder having same radii as shown in the figure. Radius of the base and height of the cone is 7 cm and 9 cm. Total height of the solid is equal to 30 cm. You have to find the volume of the solid. We will draw a rough sketch. The total height is given, that is 30 cm. This is given radius of the base, that is 7 cm, and the height of the cone, that is 9 cm. This is 9 cm. You consider this as ABC, and this is equal to D and E. The height of the cylinder, we know the radius of the base and height of the cone, that is 9 cm, 9 cm. So height of the cylinder H, that is equal to total height 30 minus 9 cm, that is equal to 21 cm. Volume of the cone, we know the formula, that is 1 by 3 into pi r square h. Substitute the value 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 7. Height is 9. We will get 462 centimeter cube. Volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square into height. This is the height of the cylinder. Substitute the values, that is 22 by 7. Radius of the cylinder, we know that is 7 into 7. Height is 21. When you substitute the value, you will get the volume, that is 3234 centimeter cube. Total volume of the solid is the volume of the cone plus volume of the cylinder. (462) plus 3234, that gives 3696 centimeter cube. And the last question, state and prove basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. This question I already solved in the maths solved question paper of 2024, so please do watch it. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Happy exam and all the best.